Hello and welcome back to another appetizing episode of The Taste of the World. And today it's time to try some Zimbabwean cuisine. Let's call in our chef for today.
Hello, I'm Promise and I'm from Zimbabwe, and today I'm here to show you how to make pep and a leafy beef stew. In Zimbabwe we call it Sadza Nyama. Ingredients: here I have the green vegetables, and I have the onions, and I mix with a little bit of garlic just to flavor it. And then here I have my sliced tomatoes, and in here I just have my salt and a soup that I will use to thicken and flavor the stew. And it's also beef flavor, yeah, because here I have my beef and I had already boiled it because it takes longer for the beef to be done. Right here I have the maize meal powder, and I have the water, which is basically all you need to prepare.
That looks simple. Let's get started.
Okay, so like I said before, I had already boiled my meat, my beef. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fry it and add a little bit of oil to it.
So how long do we have to boil this?
More than 30 minutes or so. So I'm just waiting that it becomes brown and also tender before I can add the vegetables.
So sadza can only be cooked with beef, or can we use other meat too?
No, you can use all the other meat. And actually, this stew you can even use it with rice or pasta or other.
So sadza for Zimbabweans is like rice for Chinese and pasta for Italians.
Yes, you can say that in other words. Yeah. Now I'm gonna add the onions mixed with the garlic. And I'm gonna mix it together. The more that you mix the beef with the onions and the garlic, the more it will really be flavored. Yeah.
So what leafy vegetables are we using here?
For these ones, it's like a substitute for what we call kovo bekom. Fortunately, it tastes just like the typical vegetables that we use bekom. We call it kovo bekom, or you can actually use reb when we are back home. But here, these Chinese vegetables, they taste almost the same. So just allow the tomatoes to cook, and then after they are done, after the stew is done, I'll add a flavor. Like here, I have this soup that we use. Like it's actually made in Zimbabwe, and we use it back home. It really gives the stew this beef flavor, and thickens it. So I'll add it when my tomatoes are done before I put the vegetables to it. I'm going to add this soup to it. I'll add some water. This is to add more flavor to the stew and also to thicken it. Okay. So I'm just gonna add the vegetables to it. And also, when you after you have mixed the vegetables with the stew, it's also important not to allow them to be overcooked. So basically, that's it. You have your leafy beef stew there. So I'm now coming to make the sadza. Putting some powder in this bowl. So you just mix it with water. So I'll add the mixture to the water. You have to keep stirring it so that it becomes thick enough. Since it's too thick, so like you keep adding more water to it if it is too thick. And remember, be careful so that you don't get burnt. I'll leave it to boil for now, like just a few minutes. It has boiled enough. I'll just keep adding more powder to it until it becomes thick. You have to mix it thoroughly. Basically, that's all. After you are done, then you just serve it with your stew. This is Sadza Nyama, pep and leafy beef stew.
Keep watching, keep sharing, keep exploring. Until next time on Olive TV.